Welcome everyone on board. Thank you for your overwhelming support. Once again, this is Eric Ngetun, your Kalenjin tutor. Today we are going to look at the possessions, the possession part of it in Kalenjin. So we are going to start from the first person, second person, and the third person. So for the first person, it will be mine. The second person will be yours. The third person will be his or hers. And then for the plural part of it, it will be ours for the first person, yours for the second person, theirs for the third person. So we are going to look at them on various categories. We are going to look at one thing when we are possessing one thing and when we are possessing many things. For now, let that not confuse you. So let me start with the first person singular. So I start with the first person singular, that is mine. So if I want to say mine, I will say nenyu. Nenyu. So that is mine. Nenyu indicates the possessive part of it in Kalenjin, which means mine. But that one is now the singular. Nenyu. One. It is one. Then chechu. Chechu. That is many. So let's say I want to say this is my book. Then I will say nenyu kitabuni. Nenyu kitabuni. Also I can say this computer is mine. Then I'll say nenyu computait ni. That is it. So if I'm possessing many things, then I'll say chechu. Let's say for instance that these are my books. These are my books. Then I'll say chechu kitabu shek chu. Chechuk kitabu shek chu. That is it. So it means that I'm possessing many. Singular nenyu if I'm possessing one thing. If I'm possessing many things, it will be chechu. That one is for mine. Then let's look at the second person, that is you. You, which means yours. So what can be yours can be either one thing or many things. So now let's say you are possessing one thing. Then I'll say nemu. Nemu, which means you are possessing one thing. Let's say I want to say that book is yours. Then I will say nemu kitabu no. No means that. Nemu kitabu no, which means that book is yours. So let's say that I want to say, for instance, that those books are yours. If we now have many books, then we will say chekuk. Chekuk means many. You are owning many things. So I will say chekuk kitabu shek cho. Those books are yours. Chekuk kitabu shek cho. That is it. So let's now go to the third person, which is him or her. So in that case, him or her, under possession, it will be his or hers. So let's say this book belongs to him. This book belongs to him. So I will say nenyin kitabu ni. Nenyin kitabu ni. So it means this book belongs to him. So let's now look at the plural, owning many things under him or her. So I will say chechik, chechik, which means they are many things. So in that case, if I want to say that these books belongs to him, or these books belongs to her, then I will say chechik kitabushek chu, chechik kitabushek chu. So it means that these books belongs to him or her. So let's now go to the next part of it, that is the possessive part of it for the plural persons. So let's say for the first person it is us, us, so it will be ours. So let's say that we own one thing. If we are owning one thing and we are many, which is us, then we will say nenyo, nenyo. So let's say we want to say that this government belongs to us. This government belongs to us. Then we will say nenyo serikalit ni, nenyo serikalit ni. So we are owning one thing, many of us. So that one will say nenyo. On the other part, if we are owning many things, let's say we are owning books again. So we will say checho. So if you want to say that these books is ours, these books is ours. So we will say checho kitabushek chu, chechok kitabushek chu. I hope you are getting that. Let's now look at the second person in plural. That is you. You, many of you. So now we will say, if it is one thing which you are owning, we will say nengwong, nengwong. So if you are owning one book and you are many, let's say 2 or more, so we will say nengwong kitabut ni, nengwong kitabut ni. This book belongs to you. You are many. And then let's say again that you are owning many books. So you want to say that these books are yours. These books are yours. In that case, we will say chekwok. Chekwok means it belongs to many of you. So now, for this case, I will say chekwok kitabushek chu. These books are yours. Chekwok kitabushek chu. So let's now go to the last part of it, that is them. We will say theirs if it belongs to them. So if they are owning one book, many of them, we will say nengwang, nengwang. Nengwang means it belongs to them. So if it is one thing which they are owning, we will say nengwang kitabut ni. This book belongs to them. There are many. This book belongs to them. So in that case we will say nengwang kitabut ni. On the other part of it, if they are owning many books, then we will say chekwak, chekwak. Chekwak kitabushek chu. These books are theirs. Chekwak kitabushek chu. I think up to there you have gotten some concept. So I'm going to summarize it. Very simple. So I hope you are seeing the table which I've put it for you so that it can be easy for you to go through and revise before we meet in the next lesson. So let me go through it again as a summary. So if it is me owning one thing, I will say nenyu. Nenyu, one. Chechu. Chechu, many. If it is now you, one of you as an individual, so I'll say nengu. Nengu, which means you are owning one. Then I'll say chekuk. Chekuk, which means you are owning many. Then for that person, I'll say nenyin. Nenyin means he or she is owning one thing. Then I'll say chechik. Chechik, if he or she is owning many. Then I'll say nenyo. Nenyo, if it is us, or if it is ours, it belongs to us. Nenyo. Then checho, if there are many things which we are owning. Checho. Then again I will say nengwong, if it is you, two or many of you. I'll say nengwong, which means you are owning one thing as you. Then I'll say chekwok, that means you are owning many things as you. Then again I'll say nengwang, if it is them owning one thing. Then again I will say chekwak, if it is them owning many things. I hope you have gotten it. So today I'm going to stop there. Join me once again in our next session, whereby we are going to look at the positions. We are going to look at the positions of here, there, and far there. Again, we are going to revisit the positions under the positions. So I would like you to like my page and also subscribe so that when I'm going to post my next video, you will be among the first people to get it. So thank you very much. See you next